Okay, back to this part of the commentary. So we got Scar and his alliance, if I think I got it right. Oh no, it's Zira and Nuka versus Sabretooth. Duh. So, the hyenas have informed Scar that they spotted the Kraven the Hunter, which they thought it is. So Zira and Nuka will have to go after him, but it turns out it's Sabretooth. Again, I never read the comics, nor am I into the 90s X-Men one, but I do like X-Men Evolution, and I know for the fact that Sabretooth is Wolverine's rival. Whoa. Man, Zero, you've been working out? You just took down that wheel that's connected to that motorcycle. Yeesh. Yeah, between the animals versus against a mutant man who has the ability of animals. If I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I've seen X-Men Evolution. Uh-oh. Nuka's gonna die. And Kraven just knocked a log on him. And the red color filter's gone. Huh. Yeah, if you've watched Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, yeah, Zero was not a very good mom, but when Nuka died, she was shocked, and yet heartbroken that her own son is dead. Like, Nuka. And the way he says, like, I'm sorry, Mom, I tried. And the way she shushes him, like, I guess she realized she was never a good mom to him. And yet, she just wishes she was a good mom to him. Hold on.
Well, I finally got your attention, didn't I?
Huh. That's interesting. Looks like GA villain just made him say the words. And now for the epilogue. While Scar is upset about Nuka's death, he fires Chensi, Banzai, and Ed. For some reason. And then we see Zira is about to have some snack, you know, just to calm her grief. Which turns out it's the nest that Yzma Bunny is on. And yeah, I know that they grow up so fast, but this is ridiculous. The birds just flow away. And the potion wears off and Yzma is back to normal. And I guess Zira is now working with Scar and Zira now. And back at the Palace of Justice, the hyenas travel all the way to Paris. They travel all the way from Africa to Paris. And Red Skull recruits them in because he's drunk. It's basically what it says in the epilogue. Traveled to Paris to speak with the Red Skull because the Red Skull is drunk at the moment. Okay, he just recruits them because he's drunk. I would imagine it like, what you little doggies, would you all like to join my infection? Hey, do you want to the question why heroes and villains called super? Why not make of soup? Soup. Imagine if it was like that. And another Kingdom Hearts music, cool. Okay, and then we see, yeah, if you might think it's Lady Waltham, it's actually Queen Grimhilda in, you know, in that robe, just to make it look like it's her, you know. Recruits Jay Worthington Foulfellow and Gideon, also known as Honest John, and Gideon, which I think gets them into the, hiding her identity under a red cloak, approaches them and pays them to make sure approaching the game war keeps going. Huh. Interesting. And then we see Captain Hook returns to the Forbidden Mountains after running away from Malekith.
How dare you return here, reluctant fool?
Yeah, she's not pleased at how he's a coward. And, okay, this is just ridiculous. The way that editing from the House of Mouse, where he's like flirting with her. I think a little bit better if G.A. Villain would have used the scene where she gets mad at her minions, like, fools, idiots, imbeciles, and just zaps them with a lightning, put it onto Hook, and he just runs away and he goes, Smee! But instead, you got the one with the House of Mouse where he's trying to flirt with her. And she just bonks him on the head in a cartoony way, which... Yeah, you guys probably get it all a million times, I guess. I hate the House of Mouse. Then we see Hobgoblin and Harry Osborne. I kind of wish it was the Spectacular Spider-Man one. Well, Hobgoblin is turning Harry Osborne into the next Green Goblin, which is, of course, the 90s Green Goblin. Then we see Cruella de Vil meeting up with Magneto. Tells him that Lady Tremaine and Facilier just either they don't trust her or informs him that they need to get rid of Facilier and Lady Tremaine since the two of them aren't too keen on following the Queen's orders. Yeah, Facilier hears the whole thing, talks with Hades, just in case he, along with Tremaine, might get killed. Like, okay, boyo, here's some more Shadow Minions. Dude, how many Shadow Minions do you need? Then we see the Mandarin joining Doctor Doom and Emperor Zurg. Interesting. Well, since that dude's got all the rings he has now, since we saw round 8 that he's already got so many of the rings he gathered, since, in round 1 he got defeated by Jafar, got all the rings. I should have mentioned that, duh. Then we see Negaduv recruiting his own alliance since he's the new big man. Jasper and Horace, why aren't they with Cruella de Vil? Honest John and Gideon, who are just here because Queen Grimhilda told them so. And then we see Hobgoblin with his own alliance. These really ridiculous 90s Marvel villains. I get they're from the comics, and I'm sorry, but the comics just look silly to me. There's Sandman and the guy who will be known as the Rhino. And here's Harry Osborne, who is now the Green Goblin, which is just really silly. Alright, that was Disney versus Marvel villains, round 9. That was a really good round, and see you guys in the next one. Next round, that is.